Holy shit, we did it. We are on game 5, finally, of the LCK Grand Finals. Winner takes all. Obviously, they both are going to MSI, so it's not like that's on the table. Though the seed is, like their actual seeding. But man, you know, if T1 can do it, like finally beat GenG and like take a title, I'm sure they would be extremely happy. GenG winning again would be extremely funny. Mostly because GenG has won and then gone off to do worse at the international compared to T1. So, I mean, maybe history repeats itself. We'll see. We did not see Nautilus, like, at all, by the way, in the last 2 games. I don't think it was even banned. So, them opening up with this ban is interesting. It also probably preludes to the fact that maybe they're already fishing for Lucian Nami, and they believe this is the pick to win the game. So they probably also expecting that, like, where they're stuck on Senna ban, they're gonna ban Ori, and then it's like something ban. And typically they'd ban Varus, and then I don't know, man. Like, would they actually ban Kalista to like enhance their Lucian? Because if they ban Kalista, they would just ban Lucian, and then what? Then where are we going with this?
It is getting heated, not just in game, but in person as well. This has been a grueling best of 5.
TF, I forgot, guys. I am so sorry. I completely forgot that they've been perma-banning my goddamn TF. But they banned Kalista, so this raises the Lucian party a little bit. So again, we're gonna have to see where this goes. Obviously, if they could still go the same route. Lulu ban. Well, this is different. So they didn't ban Varus, and I mean, you could have done Varus Lulu as well, but they banned Nautilus, and obviously this was a precursor to the Lucian, and then they did another ban, so now we got 2 times bans on Lucian, or it's like for Lucian, let's say that, for Lucian, so naturally it's like, do they do it? And if not, what would they take? Like, would you go Varus, like, Alistar, like Varus Ali? Question mark? Varus Renata? Though it's not, like, Renata's not actually that great into Lucian, so I don't know. We'll see.
0 and 12, still found a way to extend that game. Think like a Chovy trying to carry on Asol, all going to come down to a single best of 1. Lulu already taken off the board. You're not going to get that one over to Lahens. And I'm wondering if that means that it's a Lucian priority pick here. Wouldn't surprise me after how the last couple of games played out.
Could be banned here as well by the side of GenG. This final spot will leave the Varus open.
Oh, they're really thinking about it. Hey, they let it through. So they should take it no matter what, right? Surely they take, yeah, surely they take it no matter what. Now here's the thing. They're not going to pick Azir because the Asol has been so goddamn good. It makes no sense for Chovy to take Azir. So if he's not taking Azir, you're probably taking your preferred bot lane into this champ. I don't think there's also, they're not going to pick top and they're not going to pick mid.
We have seen,
or sorry, jungle.
Not just Yuumi, or not just Zeri and Lulu, but also the Zeri and the Yuumi from FaZe and Lahens. And if they want to play that into the Lucian Nami, it would be a throwback to Ruler. Starting this off with Lahens, the streak of back.
Would they blind Asol? Is that like actually a thing that they would do here? Probably not.
Back titles here, back to back to back.
Zeri. But you don't have Lulu with it, so it's Zeri Yuumi, isn't it? Yeah, it has to be Zeri Yuumi.
Chovy has been loving the counter picks. I imagine that will continue here. I also wonder if T1 is going to drop the Azir pile just because of the threat. And with everything on the line, pace, this playoffs, and I argue even this spring has been able to uphold.
Annie! Holy, I hate that. Okay. So yeah, they didn't ban the Ori, by the way. So they didn't ban the Ori, they banned the Ashe, so they took the Ori right away. This champ still gets ran by Asol, though? So... he also can't go... Holy fucking shit! I was gonna say, he can actually go Lucian this time, though... Like, and it's fine. Like, he could go Azir because it's Lucian, and it's fine. But he picked Corki, who is actually not the best into Lucian. And they have an anti-support.
The Corki for this final game.
I don't like this. I don't like this. So Keen will get counterpick, I think. I mean, they can ban the Vayne again and just go with a blind top and assume he's gonna win. And seeing as how the Cassante did really well last game, like he did really well. And also, Zeus won with his Cassante as well. That might be the priority at 4 pick, and then give Canyon Supreme 5 pick counter pick. What would you ban though? Like, so the Vayne. I think you're just gonna ban Rumble Jace every single game.
This pick and Faker has pushed people out of lane with the Orianna so many times, even in matchups where it feels pretty contested, playing Orianna into Syndra, for example. Faker wins those as well. It's been so confident on this pick, that's why it's permaban against him. Corki's gonna come through here for Chovy just the same. Confident he can deal with that laning phase and scale up later.
Okay, so there's the Vayne, and now we need to know, are they... Here's the thing. I don't think they're gonna ban Xin because they want them to pick Xin. So if they're... Are they gonna ban Kha'Zix? Like, to them, do they feel like they need to ban... a champion that's gonna give like a really good counter pick.
Compared to many other top lanes, but also on tanks, his Rek'Sai was solid, it just doesn't have the same impact. I feel like he knows the limits of the champion to such an extent. At the same time, if they don't ban the Zek, maybe just let it go, let him, and try to play for that. But we'll see. The Rumble and the Jace, I think, have mainly been the bans to deny that strong top lane prio.
And some of the poke, obviously, too, that's going to come with a Corki Jace composition. Specifically, so many reasons to get rid of the Jace here.
Rel!
Taken away, so
Interesting. So, I think the reason why they chose the Rel ban is, one, they were never going to ban Xin, right? And by choosing Rel, right now they need engage, right? Like, they need some form of engage. And once again, guess who? This guy's not going to pick it. Zeus is not going to pick shit. So it falls onto Guma. And if they go Xin into this comp, it's going to be the same case where it's like, yeah, they can outfight, but it's like not perfect. So Rel, like Seju, you don't really want to go Mao, but you could. Like, you definitely could, like, but it's not like the most ideal champion here. What else is there? Vi. This is pretty good, especially into this. I think that's priority. I think they should go for Vi. Fuck this. Go for Vi and pick up a... They have a lot of range. And so Zeus has to be able to follow up. He can't really pick any AP champs. I mean, in theory, you could pick Zac, I guess. But, like, he doesn't necessarily need to go more AP because you already have Nami and the Ori. So, what does that leave him? I mean, to be fair, if this was buffed Camille, holy fuck, that'd actually be so good here. I mean, generally, it's actually kind of good into these champions, but you can't blind it. That's the only problem. You can't blind it. I would like a meatball would be kind of nice. Some form of a meatball would be pretty nice. I mean, you could fucking full send it and pick Jax, and Jax also has his place in this comp pretty easily.
Quickly, objective control has been the problem for GenG so much of this
That
series.
might be the choice.
The final game we ever see of it here with these teams. Wow.
Yeah, they did it. Okay, that's not surprising. So Rumble is open. Ooh, this is interesting because it's like the Jax sounds a little bit better in a sense. And it also, because Rumble is open, I mean, they have a lot of AP damage. I think you still go with the Cassante. As funny as it is, I feel like you still go with Cassante because you just need that front line. Unless, like, Canyon is going to play it, but I feel like you don't also want to overload on too many stuns or else Mercs become really good.
And Cassante left available with Vayne bans, and if they want this pick for Keen, now's the time to take it.
Yeah, because this is it's awkward because it's like, oh, Rumble is up, and so if I'm them, I'm probably taking Rumble, and because I have zero faith this champion's gonna do anything. These guys are gonna be fine on their own, so you can go Rumble, and then you can still go the Xin Zhao, by the way. Like, you literally can go the Xin again, but I don't like that. I would go the Vi. So Vi Rumble sounds killer. This sounds so good here because they did. I mean, this ended up turning out really well because they did this. Because otherwise, what would he have done? He doesn't want to go Seju. They banned Rel. Like, he would have to go... Like, he could go by himself, actually, low-key. He could have picked by himself here, taken that away, and then they had Rumble counter pick, and if he picked Rumble, then they would pick, like, Aatrox or something. But again, I don't think Aatrox is the best into these champs.
So good. It's great as a blind pick as well.
Let's see. I mean, how did they round this out? So they're still going to Xin, which I think is not good, and they actually go Rumble, or go Zac, so they have some form of engage. But I feel like this is the bad answer, because now you're depending on Zeus to make the engage, and they played Zac into... Was it Cassante? I don't think it was Cassante. I'm pretty sure he played Zac into Rek'Sai. And they went even, and naturally the Zac kind of had better like presence, but this time it's Cassante. And so how do they finish this? Because it's in Zhao again. And how do they want to finish it? Does he have something like I'm not thinking of? Ah, right, that champion is up. So they managed to swindle... So they're all ranged, by the way. They have, like, pretty shit engage. They can take damage from the Lucian Ori, but also enemy team's engage is all Zac. So a lot of this game falls onto the Corki, outranging them, and then these two kind of block out these two champs from doing anything, right? So if they can't get an engage off, they're gonna get poked down really easily. And if they engage, this guy will peel you. Like, I do feel this champion is fucking useless. I'm just saying, I feel like this champion is super useless, but
in this series, we did the competition of T1 this time. So many ways
this is the route they went. It's the route they went.
This time around, but it's a lot of weight on his shoulders. As been so many of these games, but Toby has often carried harder than he has. This time, he has to get it done. Any mistakes, and T1 with the trophies. The difference here, Zeri obviously has so much more self-heal than Nefelios does. Additionally, there's a Poppy. We'll see Canyon is able to keep his young carry safe. But also look at the line dives. Any time that you see a Poppy in the game, you gotta play respect for early on. We've seen Zeri actually do really great in the early trades, with hands and pace. Even the last game, the laning phase wasn't what it needed to be. It's a full KSPO dome. Everybody's gripping their seats tightly. We have 50-50 split of fans. You have to maybe a few more T1 fans on the GenG side. But they all come down. Undercover. Just one final game.
Game number 5. I didn't think I was going to say those words tonight.
Alright, boys, how do we do this?
Here in LCK finals, and we get one tonight. We are blessed with it.
We're playing to survive as bot lane.
100 games faced off against each other into 101 here in game number 5. And I really feel like it's anybody's game to win. I think that both of these two teams have really fought a great battle back and forth. It hasn't been
I feel like Corki was not the pick. I feel like Corki ended up being a good pick, but I feel like in the moment, I was not the most fond of it. How's Pace getting shit out so hard already?
Feeling very comfortable with their own playstyle. It's GenG trying to reinvent the wheel with the Aurelion Soul, the Annie support.
Okay, this guy's actually... Oh my god, Pace, what are you doing?
Take control of this lane early. Zeri is so reliant on kind of having that early presence to carry through to level 6 where you actually get some lane fight. You don't get the first wave crash. Lane solution now becomes a whole lot harder. We are seeing that so far. It's not looking too bad. Summoners as well. Want to highlight, you might actually end up going for the cleanse, which I don't think feels that. Obviously, it's a lot of valuable hands. We don't see something like Ignite when it's off.
Okay, this is already really interesting. So if you look from this like beginning, GenG knows that Owner is coming bot. They also know that Owner skipped Gromp, which is actually pretty important because now they know for sure he needs to go to red. So he's eyeing a 3-camp play. Poppy, they know Poppy is doing Raptors, but they don't know if Poppy's doing red, Krugs, like, you know, they don't, or like Raptors, Krugs, red. So Poppy adjusted what he's doing because he saw that this guy's skipping the blue, so he's getting on here quicker. Also, how did these guys lose this situation? Because Pace ate shit. Straight up, Pace ate shit. And they're kind of losing the push.
Theodore as well, bone plating ticket for plays. They're just really looking to take control of this lane early. Zeri is so reliant on kind of...
Does he have a charge? Nope. Huh. They just lose the pushing power. Interesting. Now, granted, if they lose push, it's still okay. Ooh. That's annoying. Because, also, if you look at how this goes, Pace is already on the melees first. So they're going to hit 2 first. This is very obvious they're going to hit 2 first. So already, these guys are, like, kind of eyeing this. Yeah, they have to give it up.
Level 2. Nice little move forward here from Pace. That is
Nice.
on the Zeri you will enjoy.
Nice! Lehens with the range support's kind of doing work. Shit. Yeah, Lehens played that pretty well.
Right now, Canyon. As long as actually gonna commit a good rate, doesn't look like they're actually able to get the crash out. They build this blue buff, and they're going back. Not gonna go for this right now, Guma. And they're doing a good job for the 2v2.
He did trade his pots though. He might have done it a little too hard. He might have gone like a little too far, but that's okay. Now that is rough because they know Xin Zhao's gonna gank bot. Like this is a guarantee. And if I'm Poppy, Poppy could just be waiting down here because Poppy knows this is just gonna happen. And like, yeah, I'll admit, Poppy sitting on 3 camps sounds extremely sad. But like he's putting a lot of faith on Pace. Oh my god, like Pace even E'd forward. Holy shit. This guy is actually insane to do that. And here's the thing, if he doesn't dodge this, is he dead? Probably not, because he gets stunned. No, he actually is probably dead. Because Lucian didn't catch up to him. No, but he doesn't have Xin Zhao E.
He's going forward. That is not the dash you want to see here.
Huh. Like, if he gets hit by this, he gets slowed, and then he'll be, like, here, and then Lucian will be here. It'll be really bad. It'll definitely be a lot worse than what this is, but I don't think he actually dies still. Funny enough, I actually don't think he dies. You better be careful, Canyon. Yep. Very interesting. Very interesting. The bot lane actually is succeeding. They're actually succeeding. And Canyon even left them to their own demise. Like, he did his blue and he was not set to counter gank. Also, by the way, if Canyon counter ganks that, holy shit, are T1 in a rough spot. But he did. And at this point, let's make sure I'm not missing anything. Canyon, after seeing all this, knows the Gromp is up, goes and steals the Gromp, gets Crab, starts doing his top camps. Ideally, he probably would do his full set of top camps and then base. But it seems like he knows that Owner wanted to fuck with him, because Owner shows on this board, and then Owner gets hit by the Vision Plant. So he's clearly walking in still, and guess who's on base? It's Mr. Lehens. Yeah, and I will say right now, Lehens should go bot, by the way. Like, technically, if Lehens does not go bot, T1's duo will zone Pace, especially because Pace has no flash, so he will pay dearly for this. But if this leads to him dying, cool. I mean, it's still a play. Woo! Does he die? If he doesn't die, it's bad. Ooh, nice fucking W. So here's the thing. How much will Pace lose on bot side? How bad will this hurt them? That's all you need to know. How bad will this hurt them?
This game is so tense already. And that lead alone for Jovi isn't necessarily going to be backbreaking for T1 by any means, but not really want the early game to go.
Gives Jovi a little bit of extra run against the Oriana. This Oriana has been dominating the lane, as you mentioned before, Wolf. And in many games past, but now you get a red buff over Jovi, and the score Oriana might have suffered is kind of just chilling. He's very even to this play. Yeah, just Lance calling out, he's got no flash here on the play. I think he got it.
What the fuck is happening up here? Dude, what the fuck is happening up here? Oh my god, nice fucking Q, man. Zeus is so mad. Holy fuck, Zeus is mad. No fucking way, almost another solo kill mid. Holy shit. My fucking goat Keen. God damn, he is just absolutely wrecking the shit out of Zeus. God damn. I need to think about this game a little bit. Before I put it on, like, increased speed, I need to think about this game a little bit, because Owner does the bot gank. Was it worth it? Like, they did not have level 3, but I feel like if he can wait for them to hit level 3, it'll be fine, right?
Zayas gets the counter pick again, but this time around Keen in these extended trades just gets so much.
I mean, this is the Q, man. Oh, the Q of Destiny. Holy shit. But also, Zach just never tries to flash any abilities.
And it's very easy cleanup here on the blobs with the passive. Such a huge lead.
Yo, I gotta look at this one time though. Hold on.
Buff ends up going back.
Faker, that game, this will be his second time.
I think it's after the melees they get level 3, right? I think the Xin just needs to wait. Because even though it looks a little optimal,
This will be his second time.
like,
He's going forward.
That is not the dash you want to see here, Zoner.
I don't know. I don't think he could do anything differently. I think the only thing he could do in this case is keep running straight at him, flash Q, he gets stunned, and then he has E and W, but like by then they'll probably say, yeah, I don't know. I'm really trying to imagine a world where this works, and I think they just need level 3. They need to get the melees, and he needs to just wait, and then they need to go. And that's it. Oops. Don't go that far. Oh god, yeah, there we go.
To do that. Like, he made it look easy. That was difficult. To hit that Q3,
Definitely did not want to go at 18
go into
minutes.
that one. I do have to say, Zayas looked like he was trying to get the
Alright, now we'll let this go through. So how did they win? I mean, like, how does GenG like punch this game in? Zeri's on base, gets out, they go for a play on mid, and Nami's starting to roam up, so like it's a quick play. And
from the mid lane play in the 1v1 Faker is who does not have the flash, you remember. From the mid lane play in the 1v1 Faker is going to get the shockwave, though they don't quite have the damage, although Toby is looking for it. The big one is going to miss.
I mean, it's ambitious, but it is what it is.
Gold lead, it's there for GenG, but it's not, as you pointed out, Wolf. They break by any means.
Oh god, what does this guy do against Keen? What do we do, guys? What do we do? Okay, it was kind of funny that he went for that, but also, I really respect this because after this whole play, you know, T1 is working on the Herald, right? And Cassante, he crashes this wave, so he's fine, everything's chilling. They're building a wave, and guess what? Guess what these guys do that T1 doesn't? They dive. Holy shit, they dive them. Like, there was a case that I went over, I don't remember which game it was, I think it was game 3. It was either game 3 or 4, where, like, they could have just literally dove them and won the, like, literally just destroyed them. But Owner didn't do it. Like, nobody was calling for it. This year, they know these guys are on the grubbies. And naturally, they have a cannon wave. The best wave to dive on. And he goes for it. Now, I don't mind this idea of him going for the R, but that's okay. Good stun. Oh, they redive.
So they do get the dive going, only picking up Perry though. GenG will be happy with one.
Oh, they can't redive. How sad. Because he has static shiv. Can't redive. I mean, the thing is, if he stuns the Lucian, honestly, he should just save his R. Because then he can use his R to knock them up briefly, which would help a lot.
The ultimate, it doesn't matter if you hit the stun.
Yeah, I mean, everything else was fine. In the end of the day, everything else was fine.
He is just turning the narrative of the Orianna, and his playground here in this mid lane does pick up that trigger, doesn't skip on that one. Just constantly putting pressure on.
Oh, that's a wall. That's a Cassante. Doesn't bring them all the way, though.
Keed. Motherfucker, dude, that guy's killing it this series.
ghost away. He does get ganky with top 5 when that bottom dive happened. GenG a lot of control of this map. It's only 1,000 gold. Very weak. They're scaling with Sarah with Corki. It's to be feared when Spasante is such a strong front line. 4-2-1 is going to come down to, can they actually get on top of these big carries for GenG? Because outside of lands, both Paze and Chovy are so much more slippery that it's hard to idea one play something like a second, right? Like Felios, it makes a lot of sense. A lot harder into a Corki as a second dragon here for GenG early game. Looking away, but I think T1 not going to contest unless they have T in, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So late if he does decide to go for it. Faker being mid. This package isn't going to do much. Let's Faker overextends, but it doesn't matter. Let's see what that soul's going to be because that's a big question on every T1 man flying dragon.
So this
I think the only one that would have been Hextech, but Infernal's also...
this is gonna be really interesting how this game goes at this point, because the last Corki game revolved heavily around dragons, and the Corki always had package for dragon. I feel like they extended the, like, it's every 6 minutes, I want to say, so you could, that wasn't possible, but I don't remember how exactly it goes. But based on this right now, they're on track to just drag soul them without any issues.
It's gonna respect it for now. It's gonna take quite a while to chew through this act at this point, but bit of a lane swap coming in.
Yeah, there's a lane swap coming in. Control vision on top side.
And now he's gonna go for it as he still does have his jump, so he's gonna get it.
Just really want to make this happen so they can effectively get that lane swap through. And it's unseen to control the river.
Alright, so they're swapping. Herald's coming up. Someone has to answer the bot side. It looks like Keen's gonna do that, and he's gonna have TP up. They need to play this a little bit slow because they need Keen to actually settle in bot lane.
And notice this one up. You do know this is here and being taken.
No talent. He has to walk back.
Will they secondary contest this?
GenG not going to contest this. It looks like it comes the back. Give us one up.
it seems like no.
I mean, at the end of the day, Raphael is going to be nice. Bit of damage there in the canyon, but
So,
pretty good chance, actually.
this is okay. Could they actually fight this? Yes. Like, Keen could TP for this play. They can collapse and go for it. But here's the thing. Like, here's the big thing to think about is he scales better. He scales better. He scales better. He scales better. And he's kind of dog shit, but your comp wins later. And you have 2 dragons. So even though you could create a fight and see how it goes, it just doesn't matter. Like, this is a rare time where I've seen teams fight for this objective, and the fact that they're not doing it is just so much better. Oh my god, thank god a team is finally not doing this. Holy shit. I mean, I'll give it props to GenG. Like, they're literally not throwing the game away. And in this case, Keen is able to hit bot turret a bit too, which is pretty killer. And guess who's on the bot camps? It's my boy, Canyon. Hopefully he does not die, though. He has the flash. Okay. And Chovy actively just W's into your face. Really obnoxious, honestly. Like, Ori's actually one of those champions who, like, if it's a Azir, Corki couldn't do this. Because Azir can shuffle you back, and that's an issue. But against Ori, she doesn't have a lot to deal with it. What the fuck? So, like, you know, naturally, Canyon, he's doing his bot camps, he's gonna path up. Does he even need to path up? He's probably... I would just probably take my Grom at this point.
You're getting so much gold on the map, but constantly applying pressure. And Guma is kind of been bouncing between lanes, maybe they can force a fight with his Lucian.
I need to see how this guy actually kills him. He might be going up here because he's getting these HP traits, because, like, he could go down here and go into this, but this would relieve them to push the Corki out, and the Corki is actually getting really good traits. So even though, like, there's a style where the Poppy really benefits, like, she would get another camp, she's really happy, but the fact is that they're excelling into this matchup, so why not just hit it harder? Because this guy they trust. This guy they trust to just do his job, he's gonna handle it. This guy's already losing, so screw that. Make this guy take the pressure. If you want to go gank this guy, go gank him. But I'm going to make sure that my primary carries, the Corki and the Zeri, are excelling. So this is fine. I'm A-okay with this decision. Dude, show me the Keen play, though. Come on, what is happening? Ooh, he got the fucking E cancel. And he doesn't have flash. No way! He got him before he got up. Oh my god, my goat! Keen is actually the GOAT, dude. Holy shit, this guy is absolutely just dominating this series. He's the MVP. Hands down, no questions asked, he's the MVP. I'm more sad though that Kyria and Owner and Guma could not get as much done as they should have. Like, they really aren't excelling that much. Unreal, man. This guy's so unreal. Like, who would do this? Most people would W away. Chovy goes the fuck in, so he can also start deleting the wave with his W. And Faker has to run, and he almost dies. That is just so great. Like, who does this? Like, who does that, man? Who does that? That's awesome. That's so awesome. Now, the outcome of them doing that play... The outcome of that play is the fact that Zeus actually gets to hit bot and recover a bit, but it's like really too late for him in this matchup. Like, he's just not gonna recover in it. Huh? Oh, dude, no fucking way. No fucking way. How funny. Holy shit. That is so funny. I've never seen that in my life. I've never seen that in my life. I didn't even think about it. Honestly, that's so funny. I never would imagine that. Holy shit. I never would imagine that. Wow. Holy. Dude, this series is fun. It's fun, funny, it's really chill. They're gonna get packaged for the goddamn soul. And it's Infernal, which is really rough. Like, this makes Cassante and Poppy really threatening, who aren't, and even Annie threatening. So, like, how do they, like, how does T1 get back in this game? Because their comp's really slow. And, I mean, this is why I thought they should do Rumble themselves. Like, Zeus play Rumble, play, what did I say for Jungle? Vi. And, dude, that just looks a billion times better than whatever the hell this is. And so this is also important to note that, like, Lucian can fight Corki.
Trying to take a trade here, Chovy. Thinking about getting in there, but Lucian Guma is just so clean on it, and he's actually
that was good damage by Lucian. Ooh, I think it's just the Guma show. Honestly, at this point, it's the Guma show. He's gotta really pull through, so they gotta like boost mid constantly and let Lucian do his thing. That's what they have to do. I can't imagine anything else that they can do to win this game. And that's really rough. And normally, you know, normally you would say like, oh, it's not, come on, man, you still have Faker, you still have like, you could still get the Zac comp. Like, think about the level of play in this game. Like, Keen is playing exceptionally well, Canyon has been playing well since game 3, Chovy's playing super well. Like, you're just not gonna get these. Like, it's just not gonna happen. And, like, it really will not just, like, happen.
Mistakes of the game, making our team disregard silence for a little bit there, but quickly realizing he will pick up a free turret there to the top side. Well, how does Opane actually going for the... yeah, I'm not sure who he put in. I imagine it would be Guma, because Guma, with his first strike in particular, and what is an ice in the way, he's actually one of the few members that burst through for Faker. He's going to take a lot more rotations. Not really worth his time. Chovy, thanks to the early kill as well, by the way, and the turtle is about to finish his malignance. And from that point on, the Corki poke, it's going to be even more reason than one. Look at the summoner, basically across the board. If you want to go for it, Baron trade for a soul. Gotta basically win the game inside the right play, that's what you end up doing.
So if you notice, Zeus is actually starting to drop farm. Like, look what Zeus has been doing in this game. Zeus, like, start from here. So he has 186 CS, right? He does this wave, he moves up, he boosts mid, he sits mid, he's gained 6 CS in this entire time frame. He sits mid, he sits top, he runs from top, and he's leaning on this, but guess what? Keen's not a fucking idiot. He knows that, dude, you've been missing forever. Like, you've been here, we've seen you here. I guarantee you're gonna go here. So we're just gonna fish you out and push you out, and you're really useless. Like, again, notice that Keen is sitting mid strip. He's showing himself. But this means, guess what? Our strong player, Lucian, he can't push these guys out. Because this dumbass is sitting in front of them. So they move up. And he just gets caught! He literally just gets caught! Unreal! He has to lose his flash. And now here comes the package. Oh, dude, they lost! That's it! They lost! What did they do? Kuma, that is not the guy to hit. Oh, he just... Oh, he got hit by another Q. Ooh. I mean, they lose. They don't even get to fight it now. Keen literally just walked up and slapped his ass. The Corki's gonna package. Package. There it is. Wow, they played that horribly. What? They played that so bad. So Keen is keeping the line here right now. They're on Dragon. How should they do this? If they keep the Dragon pulled this way in front, Corki can pretty much sit here and poke anyone. Keen also would have to sit here, and then Annie's kind of should be in the pit, just kind of waiting to pounce. That's pretty much what they can do. Also, Annie flashes here. Bold, but like, I think this looks really enticing. I mean, in theory, actually, in theory, he could have packaged down mid and hit the Zac, and there's a real chance they just kill the Zac, by the way. And if the Zac falls, they do lose the Dragon. So I'm curious if Chovy should have manned up and done that, because if he packages and W's out, this guy is screwed. I believe this guy is screwed. He is not pressing R, and like, you could press R as Cassante, but he doesn't want to lose all his health, because if he loses all this health and nothing happens, he's kind of useless. Like, it's a very common mistake for Cassantes to make. Corki needs to be able to poke. That has to happen. Ooh, nice hit. Oh, the Poppy R is so bad. So the Poppy's inside, but I don't want to pull them this way. Like, the Dragon should have pulled here. Because like I said, then Corki can hit from here. Here, like, let me watch this. So like, imagine Dragon is here, right? So Corki can hit it from here, Zeri can hit it from here, Annie can sit in the pit, Poppy can sit in front with Cassante, so you have both your frontliners now where Keen is, versus the Poppy inside the Dragon pit, who's not really offering any protection for his carries. And this looks infinitely better, by the way. Like, it looks so much better when you do the setup correctly, because there's no rush. Well, there is a slight rush because of package timer, but like, you're gonna get it done. But instead, it's like the Poppy's like, here's the R, and he misses, and okay. And then he pushes them out, and honestly, the package was probably pretty terrible. Because I feel like Chovy could have moved up here, and if he packaged this way and a DPS Faker, they need to run. They need to either run or they have to turn on him, but this guy's not hitting you. And then Pace can just unload. And Poppy should just not even, like, fuck the Dragon, just E onto Xin Zhao, who might panic, go to the Dragon, and you're fine. But this approach was really bad, because Poppy peels out, she presses W with nothing being done, and oh, it was not the best. And then, like, what is Canyon doing? He just lost his brain. What is this guy doing? He lost his entire brain. Like, holy shit, my man just lost his whole brain. Unreal. That's actually unreal they lost this dragon.
But T1, they gotta go trade with GenG. They can push mid, they can even look towards the back. They need to get that dragon. Failed the 14 fight. Instead, Canyon was like, see, I'm isolating out there. We're killing that front line.
And King just walks at Faker. Look at his MR. He's got Kyle. He's had that hooker for so long. Double TP, say, reset, grab all that mod back and score 18.
Absolutely, he can do that.
He's looking for more. He wants more. He wants to get their heads. As King stands in front. Yes, the ultimate does whip really. From Canyon, the package damage is unreal. Zayas is focused down.
Aaron is now in live, and she's got a huge advantage.
And over getting this, you know, it feels like it's a consolation prize, but it's not gonna make you feel like it's anywhere near enough to bring this game back for T1. If they lose the dragon and lose the fight, of course, obviously it'll be worse. But I mean, how much worse can it be? 5,000 gold for GenG in the lead now before this round really starts to kick in. They've already backed. What items are now going to go for that push? They're standing gold here in this mid turret first they're looking for.
Canyon looking for more as well. Both Canyon and Keter just sprinting at the enemies, just knowing they're so tanky and nobody can touch them.
Oh boy. Well, we're waiting for another dragon in 3 minutes, so... Again, all T1 can really do is boost their Lucian. There's no other play. And it looks like Faker's just dying to... Well, he didn't die to Cassandra, but he almost did. And he lost his flash. So most likely Faker is doing this, by the way. Like, he has no backup or anything. He's just blind, like, hauling ass here. And I think he's only doing this because he's just like, I just need to create pressure. Like, I need to draw people in, and that should help us. And, I mean, yeah, like, they're stopping from the map really, like, blowing up. But, yeah, that's about it.
Not on the edge yet, but hold on.
He's looking for it. Faker builds. Not gonna go for it. Just battling down mid with Baron, and there's a Poppy. There's a Cassandra. There's just so many ways to deny him access in this fight. Now he's
2 minutes.
down 2 levels here on team. Was got the better of him in game 5.
And the only way I think T1 wins this is one of those moments of Faker Shockwave finds them all. A 5-man.
I'm ready. GenG mistake.
I mean, Lucian is very fed. I will say that. Lucian is really, really fed. But man, he needs a lot of help. Poppy's items are pretty bad. Pretty bad. I don't like chains. Don't really see the point of chains.
You 100% need to somehow drag GenG and try and find a way, find someone isolated. Because if you don't, like it's gonna be the owner of Zayas who actually enables Faker. The way that moves it way back, right? You have to actually set up if you are gonna be able to take the fight line and come back.
It's 20 seconds, and they have control. Is it package timer again? Fuck me. Okay, okay. Oh my god. Okay, so they pulled the dragon. This is this is so much better. This is already way better.
Spent all his money on a second rod. He doesn't have death cap for this fight. GenG, still a massive chance as the
That's it. It's gone. So much better. So much better. So that was a very different way of approach because these guys are hitting and he's sitting here. So like Xin could just go around and look for it this way. It's typically why you might have someone sitting here, but that was good. That was really good. I actually like that. I might actually save that. It's a really good way to pull and deal with the dragon. Honestly, I'm gonna put it here. I like it. I mean, they're way ahead, right? So like, this is not exactly gonna be the same thing. Also, should Annie be here? No. Annie should be here. This guy should be here at the very least, and that'd make way more sense. He's kind of boosting Canyon just in case they go on him, but... Woo! That's it. Well, time to just let this game play out and watch GenG win the title. Because if there's anything we know about... Also, can I just say... before I was going to finish my thought... Can I just say how T1 messed up their drafts, like, several times in this series? Like, it's... You can't do that. Especially in the last... Like, by the last game, you should already have a beat on what's happening. And so that's why I felt like the Lucian Nami was good, but I felt like the Xin Zhao at this point was a no-no. Like, I felt like what Xin Zhao was offering in the games was not nearly enough. It was fine to pick him after the massive game you got, but at that point, switch it out, go with something else, and don't go Zac. I know you won with Zac, but it didn't. It was like not great. Oh, Keen, my man.
Faker's got to find Hayes and Chovy here with the shockwave.
Oh, there's another big pull on in as Keen is getting low. He's getting low.
Ah, the Lucian does so much damage. So when they're pulling this, how do they do this? Like, they should still just be on it, by the way. Like, they do so much damage to this. And Xin has flash, yes. And this guy has to be self-aware of Annie. So I like Annie's positioning here. And then the second they go in, then Annie's going to go back in. And then they either have to respect her or they don't. And you still have Poppy R. And Keen can hold this line while Corki pokes them, even from here possibly, while Poppy's in here with W, so they can't make a play. And at this point, why not just turn back around onto Baron? Like, I don't really understand. Like, I guess the main thing I could see is if they go back to Baron, these guys are going to go for this, and maybe they could get this. Like, that's like your main worry is like, can they do double? But if you turn around and we're just DPSing it and having faith in this process, it would have been fine. Lucian does a lot of damage, man. It's not the worst for Lucian because now he's on the bot side. Ooh! Oh man, dude. If I was Lucian, I would have came up this way. And if this guy would have done this shit, he was dead. Like, this guy would actually kill him. Oh, man! Oh, man, because you notice he even queued into that brush because he's like, oh, shit, that might not have been smart. Oh, Guma. Guma, Guma, Guma.
No, for Canyon, they do have to deal with the Corki, but, I mean, they're dodging everything. Chovy not quite able to land the rockets here.
They're too scared to lose. That's funny. They're too scared to lose. They don't have Poppy R. They can't eliminate one member from the fight. They don't want to lose the game. And honestly, I think a lot of teams would actually try to fight that, especially in solo queue. You would fight that. But again, reset. You guys are in a fine position. Yes, the Lucian is very strong, but it's okay.
I think a fair share of Elder flips, but this one is a little different, guys.
This is going to be insane. I mean, it's not Nash. Yeah, they still do have Nash. They're going to be able to utilize that to put on the pressure and just keep GenG in the base. And then the damage out of Orion and Lucian, there is a chance that T1 just pick up the Elder here.
No, he's so careful with this poke, but he's going to land some. He's going to land more than that, and the minion makes so tough. If he tries to go a little bit deeper and gets engaged on, even GA won't be enough to save him. As yes, you defend your inhibitor, but there's still cryo pop. Zeus has teleport, and this Elder is coming up in 45 seconds.
This comes like Pace has GA, level 16. Chovy has the package waiting in base. Faker, Death Captain, Yumayushi, full build outside Brown Bag. We know he doesn't need boots. He has a Nami. Look at that goal. Ultimately, I think the strongest ultimates in this fight are going to be the Shockwave and the Keeper's Verdict. The Keeper's Verdict hits multiple T1 members. That might just be all GenG need to win a 5v3 for example, 5v4, or to push Owner away from Smite Ring. But to get the Elder is the first half package ready here for Chovy. Everyone's on a nice edge right now.
One Elder flip could get it done. The flash on.
Okay, he just sent it, man.
Could get it done. The flash on in with the package, trying to make a play, but Chovy is in the front.
He just fucking sent it. What?
Take him out. Keen tanking on the left side. Oh, goes down, and Keen is still alive. He is still alive in the back line. And GenG, they take
What?
the fight.
Dude, he just sent it! What the fuck? I wasn't even expecting that. What the hell? He flash W'd. These guys all have flashes. Can they react to this?
Elder flip could get it done.
I'm flashing. I need to see Guma. Guma eat away. Is Guma actually in a bad spot here? He ease away. And the Poppy would have been on top of him. Oh, it's fine if he backed off, because it does go through the minions. What about Faker? Where's his Shockwave? Does Faker have Shockwave this whole time? Dude, he needs to rip this one, man. If he rips this one, this guy's dead right away. He's dead, and they move into here, and this is a fucking mess by GenG. Like, I don't know what this guy just lost his mind. Like, Chovy was just like, guys, I have it. Flash W. Like, just absolutely dumb move. It's such a dumbass move. And honestly, this guy should be dead. Like, Faker is looking at this situation, and also, keep in mind, if Faker really wanted to, if Faker went this way and then Faker went here, flashed over, tossed his ball and shockwaved this, these guys are also fucked. Like, he has no flash. He has GA though. Flash. What does Owner have in the books? I mean, Owner committed. I'm not gonna lie. If he goes for that play, he actually will get a 4-man shockwave. And it will be really devastating. And I don't know if I'm gonna see it if I'm the players, because there's so much shit on the map. Like, how does Faker even use his shockwave? That was his shockwave? Oh my god, Faker played that so badly. He had the option to possibly blow. Like, that was a bad fight by GenG. Like, GenG actually could have lost. There's a reality they actually could lose the game from that situation, because Guma was super safe. Like, Guma, the strongest member on their team, was in a prime spot. Zeus was actually doing shit. Like, he actually got in a position to do shit. Also, was Zeus cute? Did he even get a good Q? Oh, he did! Wow! Wow! Dude, holy shit. So he actually hit Zeri. I didn't even realize he got Zeri in that Q. Faker would fuck these guys up completely. Holy shit. This is actually losing for GenG.
Our GenG is... We can talk about this briefly.
But Faker just, like, lost his mind. He's like, I'm just gonna focus on you. And I'm gonna focus on you. And it's like, no, this guy is fine, man. Let this guy play the game. You fucking... You joined these guys. Oh, man. That's so depressing. Also, does he not have GA? Because I might be looking at Xin Zhao. No, he has GA. Oh my god. Holy shit, they almost lost the game. That's crazy. I literally thought it was impossible for GenG to ever lose the game. I was wrong. Apparently all it takes is one absolutely madman to just throw the game.
This is about as intense as it gets. I'm on the edge of my seat, literally. And GenG just gets my this turret here, but breaking up the base of those hitters just seems out of the question right now. If he wants to try to go for a defense here with flank, it will get shut down. There's no flank wars here. The Corki poke is still really going for Absolutely. That's the only way. Shockwave gonna come through. The cannon goes down. Gets the knockback owner. He's running. Team 2-5. Members win the other 4-man knockback just to get the
I mean...
Shockwave gonna come through. The cannon minion does go down. Culling as well, but there's another wave coming in. And now Keen gets the knockback here on owner. He is running in 2-5. Members with the other 4-man knockback.
What a funny guy. What a funny guy. I mean, we're just gonna let this play through, because, like, there's nothing really else to be, like, said. Like, the game's gonna end. There's nothing T1 can do at this point. Once they have the Baron and they have the inhibs, like, you can't flex on the waves the same way you usually could. So the timing's gone.
Super minions crashing through here. One last attempt.
One last package. He's gonna try to send it owner with the Crescent Guard. Keeps it Alliance. He's desperately trying to stop this one from ending. And
see, that one was better. I mean, this one at least, like, this was a lot better. Because the angle's better. Guma also, yeah, again, Guma has to flash. And then look at Keen. Keen, my fucking goat. So look at Keen. Keen literally pushes this guy over, and he positions himself to defend Chovy. This guy can't do anything to Zeri, so it doesn't matter. But, like, Keen is literally working so well with my goddamn Chovy. Like, holy... Wait, what?
As the GA is going to be utilized, he goes in and annihilates them underneath the tank nexus, and that will do it.
Huh? How did he get 4 kills here? How much damage did this do? Oh, he... You're fucking kidding me. So Pays has been horrible for the most part this entire series. Granted, him surviving that one gank was, like, extremely good for the team. But the one time he needs to be, like, the one time he's aggressive is when naturally his team won. So they won. GenG won. They beat T1. If I'm gonna be honest, this was not as high quality of a series as I thought it was gonna be. Like, I don't know. I felt like there was some things T1 was doing that I really liked, and there was also some stuff I even noted that Keen's doing that's really high level. Like the way Keen and Chovy approach the side lanes, where they create 2-1 situation, like 2-1 lane controls, and they cover each other. They boost their suppressed bot lane. It's good strategy. Like if your bot lane is not doing well and you're capable of both controlling and timing your side wave and helping your bot lane in mid, that's really damn good. I mean, Chovy was helping his bot lane in the early game, and then Keen was helping his bot lane in the mid late. It's pretty good. I like that a lot. For T1, they have a good idea on how to do these Baron burns, and there's some interesting side movements that they have, and like also unique looks they can create in fights. But honestly, like MVP for Game 5. Shit, dude. Is it him? Is it him again? Like, I think it's Keen. Like, I literally I feel like it has to be him. It's also Chovy. Like, these two, like, consistently are MVP material, because the weight they carry in these games is so massive. It's not Owner, even though Owner did okay. Guma's up here too. Guma played a really good game. Guma's 100% up here. Zeus was terrible, and mostly because him solo dying was really detrimental to his team. Faker was pretty bad, and he played Ori, and he was pretty bad. Kyria was fine. But yeah, these are my 3 MVPs. So who is my series MVP? Series MVP. This is kind of tough, but it's between... Oh man, I think the most obvious choice would be to choose Chovy. Mostly because Chovy just beat the shit out of his later. But not even beat the shit, but like he was always very present in the situations, including helping his bot lane, but so was Keen. So that's why it's really hard for me to say who I would give it to in the end. Honestly, there were some really big, important moments that like Keen full on turned around. He also had some pretty bad inting moments, but Chovy also had some of those too. Funny enough, I think I'm going to give it to Keen. I actually think he's the series MVP. Like, it's just, he took care of Zeus. He drew 3 bans, like almost every game, 3 bans. He helped, like, boosted his bot lane, and he also like performed in every fight. Like if you look at where he's going and doing, it's almost always correct. Like there was a few times that yeah, it was pretty inty, but mostly like it was like he handled his shit. Congratulations, GenG, on winning LCK for the 4th time in a row. Congratulations to Keen, the MVP, or my MVP for this series. That's it, guys. That was the finals for LCK. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and well, we got a couple more finals to go over.